Did you know that Mexico's official name is actually the United States of Mexico? That's right, just like its northern neighbor, the United States of America, Mexico has adopted a similar naming convention signifying unity. This name was chosen back in the 19th century, during the era of the Mexican Constitution of 1824, which was inspired by the American Constitution. It emphasizes the federation of states that make up this vibrant country. Yes, Mexico is more united than you might think. Ever heard of CDMX? That's Mexico City's new name. In a surprising turn of events, the capital city of the United States of Mexico, more commonly known as Mexico, underwent a name change. Part of a rebranding effort, the city shifted from its traditional name, Mexico City, to the more modern chic acronym CDMX, short for Ciudad de Mexico. This renaming has sparked a flurry of reactions, both locally and internationally. Some locals embrace the change, seeing it as a fresh start, a way to redefine the city's image and embrace the 21st century. Others, however, are resistant, viewing it as an unnecessary alteration that erodes the city's historical roots. Internationally, the reception has been mixed as well. While some applaud the city's forward-thinking approach, others grapple with the unfamiliarity of the new name. Regardless of the varied opinions, one thing is certain: the city's vibrant culture and rich history remain unchanged. CDMX, a fresh name for a city steeped in history. From deserts to rainforests, Mexico is a land of contrasting landscapes. A kaleidoscope of topography, Mexico's geographical diversity is as broad as it is stunning. The north of the country is home to the arid expanses of the Sonoran Desert. This world's most biodiverse desert, as it's often dubbed, is a starkly beautiful wilderness, a place where resilient cacti reach towards the sky and unique wildlife like the elusive desert tortoise and the Gila monster roam freely. Then as you journey south, the dry desert gives way to the verdant, lush rainforests of Chiapas and the Yucatan Peninsula. Here the air is rich with the symphony of chirping cicadas, the rustle of leaves and the distant calls of howler monkeys. These rainforests are a treasure trove of biodiversity, hosting an array of exotic flora and fauna that is simply unparalleled. But it's not just about the extremes of deserts and rainforests. Mexico's landscape is a patchwork quilt of varying terrains. Majestic mountains, including the snow-capped Pico de Orizaba, the country's highest peak, punctuate the skyline. The coastal regions boast pristine beaches that stretch as far as the eye can see, where the Pacific Ocean and the Gulf of Mexico meet the land in a beautiful dance of waves. And within these diverse landscapes, you find an equally diverse culture. The way of life in Mexico has been shaped by its geography. The desert regions have given birth to hardy, resilient communities that have adapted to the harsh climate. The coastal areas, with their abundant marine life, have spawned vibrant fishing communities. The rich soils of the Central Highlands support a thriving agricultural industry where local farmers cultivate everything from corn to agave, the plant used to produce tequila. This geographical diversity is a testament to Mexico's unique charm. Here, the landscape doesn't just exist, it thrives, it shapes, it influences. It's a living, breathing entity that forms an integral part of Mexico's identity. In Mexico, every turn brings a new scenery, so whether you're trekking through the arid desert, exploring the lush rainforest, or simply soaking up the sun on a pristine beach, you're never far from a breathtaking view. 34 UNESCO World Heritage Sites call Mexico home. Yes, you heard it right, 34. Each one a testament to the country's rich history and varied culture. Let's start with the ancient ruins. Sites like Chichen Itza and Teotihuacan offer a glimpse into the lives of the ancient Mayan and Aztec civilizations. These pyramids, temples, and palaces, standing tall amidst the lush greenery, are more than just stone and mortar. They are the silent storytellers of a time long past, a civilization that once flourished and a culture that continues to influence Mexico to this day. Then there are the colonial towns. Picture cobblestone streets winding through vibrantly colored houses, Baroque churches and convents, and town squares bustling with local markets and festivals. These towns, such as Puebla and Oaxaca, are a living, breathing testament to the fusion of indigenous and Spanish cultures. A unique blend that is quintessentially Mexican. But Mexico's World Heritage Sites are not limited to ancient ruins and colonial towns. They also include natural wonders like the islands and protected areas of the Gulf of California. This marine paradise is home to a staggering variety of species, some of which can't be found anywhere else on Earth. It is often referred to as Mexico's aquarium, a testament to the country's commitment to conservation and biodiversity. And let's not forget the monarch butterfly biosphere reserve. Every year, millions of monarch butterflies migrate thousands of miles from Canada and the United States to this reserve. This spectacle of nature is a sight to behold and stands as a symbol of endurance and survival. Each of these sites holds a unique place in Mexico's culture and history. They are the threads that weave together the rich tapestry of the country's past, present, and future. They are the reminders of the civilizations that once were, the culture that is, and the legacy that will be. So the next time you think of Mexico, remember it is more than just tequila and tacos. It is a land steeped in history and culture, a land of breathtaking natural beauty, a land where the past lives in harmony with the present. Mexico, a treasure trove of World Heritage sites. Mexico isn't just for Mexicans, it's a beloved destination for expats too. Picture this. You're living in a place where the sun shines more often than not, where the cost of living is surprisingly affordable, and where the culture is as warm as the weather. That's Mexico for you. A staggering number of foreigners have found their paradise here, making Mexico a veritable haven for expats. They're drawn in by the promise of a slower pace of life, a chance to immerse themselves in a vibrant culture that's steeped in history. They're enticed by the tantalizing cuisine, the beautiful landscapes, and the friendly locals who welcome them with open arms. Whether it's the retirees seeking a warm and affordable place to spend their golden years, or the digital nomads attracted by the good internet and great coffee, Mexico has something for everyone. And it's not just about taking from Mexico, but also about contributing to its rich tapestry of life. In Mexico, everyone can find a home. Before we continue, can I beg a little favor? If you're liking what you're hearing, show us some love by pressing that like button. And hey, if you want to be in the loop for our fantastic upcoming videos, make sure to press subscribe and ring that bell so you're always in the know. Oh, and one more thing, drop a quick "I subscribe" down in the comments, and I'll make sure to offer you a warm welcome to our amazing family. All right, enough of that. Let's keep the conversation flowing. Mexico is taking strides to protect women in public transportation. This is a country where the safety of women is not just an afterthought, but a priority. In an effort to curb harassment and provide a secure environment for female commuters, Mexico has introduced women-only buses and subway cars. These initiatives are not just a band-aid solution, but a step towards instilling a culture of respect and safety. Imagine boarding a public bus or subway car during peak hours, and instead of the usual hustle, you are greeted with a sense of security and comfort. This is what these women-only transportation options have brought about. They are safe havens in the midst of the city's bustling transit system. The response from women has been overwhelmingly positive, giving them a sense of relief and freedom to travel without fear. But it doesn't stop there. Mexico is continuously seeking out ways to improve these initiatives. Authorities are vigilant, ensuring that these designated areas are respected and that any form of violation is dealt with sternly. These measures have not only improved the day-to-day commute for many women, but they have also made a strong statement. Women's safety matters. In Mexico, the journey towards a safer commute for women is not a destination, but a continuous journey. The country is committed to making public transportation a safe space for all its users, especially women. In Mexico, a safer commute is on the horizon. Did you know Mexico City is sinking, and it's because of its Aztec origins? That's right, the city that now bustles with over 20 million people was originally built on a lake bed by the ancient Aztecs. An extraordinary feat of engineering for its time. But the choice of location has led to a unique problem that the city grapples with today. It's sinking. The Aztecs, a civilization known for their architectural prowess, constructed their capital, Tenochtitlan, on Lake Texcoco. They achieved this by driving wooden stakes into the lake bed and filling the gaps with mud and stones, creating a series of artificial islands. When the Spanish arrived in the 16th century, they built Mexico City atop the ruins of Tenochtitlan, perpetuating the cycle of construction on unstable ground. Now, imagine a city built on a sponge. When you pull water from a sponge, it shrinks. That's precisely what's happening to Mexico City. The city's water supply is drawn from the underground aquifers, causing the ground above to compact and sink. It's sinking at an alarming rate of up to 9 inches per year, causing buildings to lean, streets to buckle, and infrastructure to fail. This sinking city poses immense challenges. Urban planning becomes a game of balance and adaptation, with new buildings designed to withstand the ever-shifting ground. Engineers are constantly innovating with solutions like concrete pylons, driven deep into the ground to stabilize structures, and rainwater harvesting systems to ease the strain on underground aquifers. But it's not all doom and gloom. The sinking city has become an unlikely testament to human ingenuity and resilience. The city's inhabitants have adapted to the changing landscape, and the government is continually implementing initiatives to slow down the sinking. So, as we delve into the depths of Mexico City's history, we find a city that's literally sinking under the weight of its own past. Yet it stands as a symbol of endurance, a city that refuses to be defeated by its geological predicament. Mexico City, a city sinking under the weight of its own history.